Tonight, the Governor-General describes the latest sex abuse claims as a distortion. Burnt-out businesses still waiting for some assistance. And Matthew Hayden, 4 tests, 4 centuries.
With Chris Barth, this is 7 News.
Good evening. The Governor-General has made another attempt to explain his actions over more claims of sexual abuse in the church. Ruled out any merger with the revamped Ansett. Virgin boss Brett Godfrey claims there's only room for 2 airlines in Australia, predicting 3 carriers will lead to a bloodbath. The state government's been accused of turning its back on small business owners hit by the Christmas bushfires. Many are yet to see a cent from the $7 million relief fund.
The Moore family lost their livelihood on Christmas Day. Their new wood-turning business destroyed.
My bike doesn't work now. No.
7 staff laid off. The Moores were still finalising their insurance. They weren't covered.
Well, they're ready for a big year this year, everything done, and the fire just come and wiped it all out from under us.
When the fire roared through Silverdale near Warragamba, it took out 9 businesses in one street. This Russell Shepherd's automotive workshop, it burnt to the ground. Allocated. It's gone to those who lost houses and to farmers.
Well, the farmers are a small business like any other small business, so if they get it, well, all the other small businesses should get it as well.
I think it's pretty appalling of the Premier to strut around during the bushfires, but when it comes time to helping those people, he's nowhere to be seen.
Doc says most will get a $10,000 grant. The question is when. Monique Wright, 7 News.
Polls have just closed after today's by-election for the state seat of Hornsby. Liberal candidate Judy Hopwood is tipped to retain the seat for the opposition, with Labor not fielding a candidate. But she's facing a strong challenge from independent John Muirhead, a former Hornsby mayor. Liberal leader Kerry Chikarovsky says the campaign's been fought on local issues, so can't be used as an indicator for next year's state election. One of Sydney's most controversial racing identities was back at the track today after an absence of nearly 20 years. Bill Waterhouse led 3 generations of his family into the bookies ring to end the ban imposed on him after the fine cotton scandal.
He's waited 18 years to take in the sun.
Members of the Sharks rugby league team are facing allegations of sexual misconduct after a trip to New Zealand on its threat to leave the Winter Olympics, but has launched another attack on the judges. Kylie Gillies joins us from...
A conspiracy, others see an attempt to distract attention from their poor performance here in Salt Lake City. They have won just 14 medals, half the US tally.
They don't have all the results which they may have hoped for. They see other nations brilliantly succeeding. That's the explanation.
Russia had its chance to extract revenge in today's ice hockey semi-final against the US.
The puck was nowhere in sight.
In what many saw as a grudge match.
Scores!
But they lost 3-2. So far, no complaints.
In the United States, the Salt Lake Games will be seen as the wonderful Olympics in which Americans did so well, and in the rest of the world, they'll be seen as the grumbling, complaining protest Olympics.
There's no complaining from Stephen Bradbury. Our first gold medalist will carry the flag in the closing ceremony in 2 days' time.
I sort of knew right after I won the race, actually, because I joked with Ian Chesterman because he didn't give me the flag at the opening ceremony. I said, you have to give it to me now. And he said, yeah, you got it.
In Salt Lake City, Mike Amor, 7 News.
And we'll have more from Salt Lake City from 8:30 tonight, including bobsleigh, more figure skating and a women's giant slalom. Chris?
Thanks, Kylie. The family of a 14-month-old Queensland boy say he owes his life to their pet cat. Mitchell's dog has been impounded while the council considers its future. Still ahead, Bill Clinton faces demonstrators in Sydney. Also, residents angry over plans for a massive waste station. And an announcement from Britain's favourite country.
2 golds and the giant slalom to come tonight on 7.
There was anger today over Sydney's growing problems with waste management. Auburn residents have rallied against a proposed new transfer station ahead of a big fee rise at several existing dumps.
Residents in Auburn angry at plans to place a waste transfer station in their neighbourhood.
And we smell it every day! You're wasting your time. We don't want you here.
They say garbage would be trucked every day from Sydney's north to this site at the Clyde marshalling yards before being shipped by rail to Goulburn. Residents warn Auburn will become Sydney's dumping ground.
And the cockroaches and the rats and the flies, and therefore the health of these people.
But Colac says it's improving Sydney's waste disposal.
The whole proposal is about getting trucks off the road, not putting more trucks on the road, taking it by rail down to Woodlawn.
And the mounting pressure on waste disposal is about to make a trip to the tip more than twice as expensive for many Sydney householders. The fee rises affect Sydney's busiest waste transfer stations at Ryde, Artarmon and Rockdale. From July, the $12 minimum charge on weekday mornings more than doubles to $25.
They're to ensure that council trucks can actually get in to receiving stations during weekday mornings.
Critics say more rubbish will be dumped in the streets.
People will go to the transfer station, find out they've got to pay $25, reject that completely and just go down the road and tip it out.
Chris Maher, 7 News.
Former US President Bill Clinton has been greeted in Sydney by demonstrators at a conference on the future of China. President Clinton told the audience any reunification of Taiwan and mainland China would take patience. He cited Australian Stephen Bradbury's Winter Olympic gold medal as an example.
There is a lesson in that for our meeting this morning. The victory often goes to those who keep their balance.
There was a noisy protest outside by dozens of Taiwanese Australians opposed to the One China policy. The US State Department has labelled the murder of American journalist Daniel Pearl an absolute outrage. The Wall Street Journal reporter was executed while being held hostage in Pakistan. His wife has condemned the killing as an act of barbarism.
Police in Pakistan launched a nationwide hunt for Daniel Pearl's killers. The video showing the brutal murder was delivered to American officials in Karachi. Pakistan's president has vowed to hunt down those responsible.
I can assure my countrymen that we will not leave any stone unturned to bring all these people involved in this murder to justice.
The tape reportedly shows Pearl making a statement denouncing American policies, and his last words were, "I am a Jew and my father is a Jew." The video reveals very little of the killers.
No faces, nothing. And so they were very careful of leaving no clue or no indications or hints about the killers.
Police are still searching for Pearl's body. This man is the suspected mastermind. British-born Ahmed Omar Sayed Sheikh confessed to the kidnapping. Pearl's pregnant wife is in Karachi under tight security. She issued a statement. The terrorists who say they killed my husband may have taken his life, but they did not take his spirit. Here in the United States, the government is also determined to bring Daniel Pearl's killers to justice, promising the perpetrators will not go unpunished.
The murder of Daniel Pearl is an absolute outrage, and we condemn it unequivocally.
In the United States, Stephanie Kennedy, 7 News.
British authorities have been accused of allowing designer babies to be created for human spare parts. An English couple has been given the go-ahead to use genetic screening for their next baby, which could save their son's life. 3-year-old Zain Hashimi has a fatal blood disorder and needs a bone marrow transplant, possibly from his new brother or sister.
I'm delighted for reproductive medicine because I think this is the right decision, and I think now the couple have an opportunity to look forward.
But Right to Life activists are angry, saying unsuitable embryos will be destroyed. Britain's blend of soccer and spice, David and Victoria Beckham, are expecting their second child in September. After denying rumours, the former posh spice has confirmed she's 2 months pregnant. Now speculation is focused on the name of their second child. Son Brooklyn got his name after the New York district where he was conceived. It's not known where the Beckhams spent Christmas. And on that sporting note, here's Nick McCardle.
Hello, Chris. Up next, a century from Matthew Hayden in the first test. Kari Webb makes her move at the Ladies' Masters. And the Waratahs kick